Hey everyone, this is Michael with the general reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and all the cross watchers out there for a Sagittarius loved one. Hi, welcome. I do hope that this video finds you all well. I just wanted to give a really quick shout out and thank you to all of you who have been liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. I started a giveaway for a free reading and a free Reiki session about a week and a half ago for hitting 10K, and since then we've actually gone to 16K, so we've had 6,000 more subscribers, which is absolutely crazy to me. Thank you all who have been just supporting this channel and sending all your love and energy towards me and the other people who are commenting down below. It's beautiful to see people supporting each other and just relating to each other's experiences. And I'm so grateful to be a part of this. So thank you so much. For those of you who still want to enter my giveaway and haven't had the chance to, you can actually follow me on my Instagram. I have links for that down below, as well as links for personal readings, Reiki sessions, and donations. You can enter on Instagram, and I will be announcing a winner, probably, I want to say over the weekend. It could potentially even be early next week. I just want to make sure that everyone has a chance to enter. So it's really just going to depend on how quickly I can get these videos out. I've been a little overwhelmed with personal readings, but I'm very blessed. I'm counting my blessings with that. Those take priority. So thank you all who have been getting personal readings from me. Thank you for your understanding and your patience. It's absolutely amazing to see the amazing influx of people coming in. And I know the energy is really, really crazy right now. I am actually thinking that this is going to be a really, really nice month for you, Sagittarius. For everyone, really, but actually for you in specific. We do have your ruling planet in your sign, Jupiter in Sagittarius. It's going to be going direct on August 11th. I believe it went retrograde earlier, I want to say this year. There's been so many planets that went retrograde. It's honestly really hard for me to keep track. Right after that, we do have Uranus going retrograde as well, so what can we really do? But I actually think that this is really going to help you. I was actually shuffling the deck before I began this reading, and the Elephant card flew out for you here. And this is an unstoppable energy. I'm really feeling like August is going to be a big month of breaking down barriers for you. Whatever's been holding you back or holding you down, this feels really, really good. And we do have an aspect with Jupiter in Sagittarius trining with Leo in the Sun in Leo, excuse me. And I believe that is the 14th, I want to say. I have all of the astrological information in a blog post down below in the description box for those of you who are interested. I just think that the astrology can be really, really helpful and clarifying for these tarot readings. And if you want something more thorough, I would definitely check out the blog post to kind of get a sense of what might be happening when for you guys. But this feels like a really, really good trine because we have two planets in their ruling signs. You know, the Sun in Leo, which rules over Leo, and Jupiter, which rules over Sagittarius. We're going to have... It's just a lot of energy, I think, coming forward, and it definitely does feel like walls are breaking down for you guys, which is awesome. I'm really excited to see that. I'm actually a Sag moon myself, so I hope that applies for me as well. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's just, we have a lot of stuff happening with Leo season, you know, for you, because it's all moving through your fellow fire sign. I think you're definitely picking up on a lot of this energy. We have two new moons this month, a new moon in Leo on the 1st and a new moon or a black moon in Virgo on the 30th. So I definitely feel like there's this sense of the month being about new beginnings. That's kind of intuitively what I've been feeling, and it seems like you're really breaking through whatever has been holding you back. So awesome, awesome stuff. I'm trying to think if there's any other things that are relevant for you specifically. Again, you can check the blog post. I've been trying to make these videos a little bit shorter. Trying being the operative word. It can be a little bit challenging. There's so much to cover, right? But I think I'm actually just going to start the reading. Before I do that, I am just going to disclaim that these are general readings, meaning not all of the messages are going to be meant for you. It is up to you and your own discretion to figure out what applies for your own life and what should be what should be left behind for someone else. So, just use your discretion. And again, if you'd like a personal reading, I do have the links for that down below. All right, I'm just going to start off by connecting really quickly, and then we are going to shuffle. Okay, while I'm shuffling for the energy coming into August for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, I kept getting the message that you're worrying too much. They're saying stop worrying. It's going to be okay. Whatever blockages you're experiencing, especially with Elephant showing up kind of in that pre-shuffle, I feel like it's not going to really hold you back, or it's actually going to steer you towards something better. The elephant is associated with Ganesh, the destroyer of obstacles. Or I'm sorry, the lord of obstacles. So whatever obstacles that are holding you back are going to be cleared. And there might be some blockages that are actually guiding you. It can be a little tricky, but it's actually one of the luckiest cards in the deck. It's honestly a very Jupiter-like energy. And it feels very, very positive. I really do feel like it's more the former than the latter for a lot of you. There's just a breakthrough. Interesting. All right, energy coming into August for Sagittarius. We have the World. 10 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. The World. Something's coming to a close. Something's been completed. You finished a cycle. And maybe that's why things are finally opening up for you coming into August. Something needed to be resolved. Something needed to be finished. The interesting thing with this card, too, is that the World, it's often associated with the completion of something material or something in our day-to-day lives. But it's also a lot to do with our own sense of completion, our own sense of wholeness. What is it that's been preventing you from feeling whole? I feel like whatever it is that's going to become really clear, or you're actually going to be leaving that behind. And things are looking really, really good, actually. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. A lot of stability, a lot of wealth, potentially, coming into August. In July, there's a big boon here. Could also have something to do with family. Kind of connecting with your roots. This is kind of showing up in the emotional part of the reading. So this feeling of family, this feeling of tribe, you've been thinking a lot about that. And ending some sort of cycle here. And I feel like there's been some sort of healing communication here with the Ace of, the Ace of Cups. There's definitely been some sort of healing. You're coming in healed and brand new into August, which is really, really nice to see. And you have such a strong foundation to you, my goodness. I feel like you're really finding happiness within, because even though I was talking about with the World, this sense of completion, and it's often associated with the completion of something physical, and that's kind of how the Ten of Pentacles often gets interpreted too, but this is showing up emotionally. And with this specific card, I always like to point out that the 10th Pentacle is actually in the center here. This is a feeling that comes from within you, this feeling of stability, this feeling of security. It's not about what's actually happening in your life. That sense of peace, if you could have everything in the world and not have that peace, you're coming in to August with a lot of peace and a lot of healing and a lot of closure. It might not be all the way for you, but I feel like it's very, very solid. So whatever you did, whatever communication or conversations you've been having, it feels like you said what needed to be said, you heard what needed to be heard. It feels like a job well done, Sagittarius. Let's see. What is the animal wisdom for Sagittarius coming into August? So this is again for July, or even earlier. Kind of the energy playing into August from the past. I got two cards. I have the Moth and Shark. I feel like, yeah, there was definitely a transformation, someone coming out of a cocoon. They've been going through something, shedding something, especially with the world. I feel like this is you. You've shed something. You have this silent strength to you. I feel like you ended some sort of toxic dynamic or some sort of pattern, especially with Shark. There's kind of this situation or a person that was circling around you for a while. And you might not have even been talking to this person. You just saw the fin above the water. You kind of sensed their energy around you. And you did something to address it. Or someone addressed you in a very direct way. These messages can come in reverse, but I'm actually feeling like a lot of you, there's something you said that brought healing. Especially something with family or someone really close to you who felt like family or feels like family. But that's really, really beautiful. You know, and Shark, even though it is kind of this straightforward energy, it feels things out. It circles around, and then it strikes. It also has the sense electroreceptivity, so it can sense electrical currents, which tells me you're coming in very strong, intuitively, into August. Very spiritually strong, very psychically strong. What are the messages for Sagittarius in the first half of August? Nice. One more. I said one more. All right. Okay, so I gotta be honest, I was kind of wondering with the Shark energy if this was also kind of referencing something that might still be looming. You might have had some sort of a conversation, but there's still kind of this tension and you can still sort of sense it. I say that because I do see this Three of Swords here. This is showing up kind of more in the mental and communicative part of the first half of August for you, though. And I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is almost something you're going to be... It's almost something you say that might be a little heartbreaking to someone, to be honest. And I have the Mother of Swords here. Some of you could definitely be dealing with an air sign, so that's Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This could also be a third decan Virgo. I'm almost getting the sense that this is your energy, however, kind of a bit... You've seen so much that you've kind of become a little bit cold, to be honest. And not in necessarily a bad way. I think you put up with a lot of shit. And I feel like you're coming into August, you're done. Whatever you've been dealing with, you're done with it. It's like, nope, I'm not dealing with this like passive aggressive, toxic BS. And this actually feels really positive because we have the Wheel of Fortune showing up for you as well. This is your card, Sagittarius. There could also be another Sag who's very near and dear to your heart because this is showing up in the emotional part. But I really feel like this is you. There's this new beginning. You know, luck is turning in your favor. That's why I feel like this Three of Swords, it's almost like you're releasing this. I don't read reversals for this, this specific deck, but I almost get the sense that whatever it is you've been tangled up in, you know, that's the elephant energy. It's breaking apart. Or you're breaking it down. You're cutting yourself free from whatever it was you felt tangled up in or trapped with. You might still be dealing with some of that for up until the 11th, kind of right in that last stretch of Jupiter retrograde. But I feel like there is going to be a turnaround for you. This Wheel of Fortune that came out with the Daughter of Pentacles, there is this sense of a new beginning. It's almost like there's something you're working on or something you've been feeling, and there's this really beautiful progress that's happening for you. But I almost feel like you might be a bit shy about sharing that. Or someone might be a bit shy. Someone you care about. Could also be an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, especially Venus and Earth with the daughter here. Yeah, I feel like you're just done. You're cutting things out. You're getting out of this mess. Whatever it is that you've been so strung up in. You're just like, enough. I'm done. New beginning. Fresh start. Or there's something that's going to transpire that's going to let that happen for you. It feels like this has been quite a journey, honestly. This feels like my Sagittarians have been going through a lot. What is the animal wisdom? It's too many. What is the animal wisdom? What is the animal wisdom? There we go. Snake. Yeah, you're definitely shedding something. Starting over, new beginning. This is almost Wheel of Fortune energy too, actually. But I feel like there's kind of this opportunity that you might need to act on quickly. So listen to your heart for that one. I feel like that's more around when Jupiter goes direct. But yeah, I feel like there's just a lot of magic, almost Kundalini energy for you. Life force energy, a new start. You're really feeling your life force, your stream. That's really what the sense of purpose is, in my opinion. It's life force flowing through your body unrestricted. That's Kundalini. And I feel like you've cut out a lot of stuff. You're going to be finishing things up, I think, in August. But this seems really good. There might be Again, though, I do have to wonder if there is someone who's being a little sneaky with you. I only say that because we had shark and now we have snake. There could be someone who's being a little deceptive, and I think you know it. If you kind of have this sense about someone, I would definitely trust it. And maybe that's what you're cutting out. But I feel like there is going to be kind of a hard conversation here. For somebody. Let's see. What are the messages for Sagittarius in the second half of August and beyond? Where's all of this going? This could be even September or further out. It's just kind of the trajectory of the energy. Woo! Like it. Let's see though. What are the other messages for Sagittarius? I'm really trying to mix up my language here because I feel like every time I drop a card, I say, interesting. And someone mentioned in the comment that it scared them, so I'm really trying to like diversify my language here. But this actually looks pretty good. I have the Two of Cups. Very nice. There could be some new love coming in for you at the end of August. Maybe a little further out. Could be pertaining to an air sign, especially someone who has a Venus in an air sign, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Especially Libra. And we have the High Priestess. Again, I was saying your intuition, your spirituality, it's very, very strong. Things might not be very clear. You might still be trying to figure out where to go forward. There might be a choice you need to make, actually, with this Two of Cups here. Could be a choice in lovers. Could also be a choice in your day-to-day life. I almost wonder if there's someone from the past who's kind of been circling around, and then there's someone new coming in, and you have to kind of trust your intuition. Like there's someone you've had history with, and then there's this new person coming in, and it's if it's romantic, it's this, you don't really know which to go with. But this could actually be, I almost want to say that this is actually not just romantic. There is also something about this with some sort of situation. It could be work related, or some sort of opportunity that's presenting itself to you. You're definitely thinking a lot about it. Some sort of decision. And, you know, with this Daughter of Swords kind of showing up in the heart here, I almost get the sense that you know that even though someone might be really sweet, their approach might be really, it feels kind of like the past person for a lot of you. You kind of know not to fall for it at this point. It might be a good idea to kind of meditate before making a decision, think on things, reflect on things. Interesting. Some of you could also be dealing with Pisces with the High Priestess energy. I'm sorry, I think Cancer is actually this card, because I think this is the Moon energy. There definitely might be a decision you need to make in love. Or there's just some new offer here. There's a new offer, and for some of you there's also an offer that's from someone old or from the past. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, maybe this is actually a situation you're involved in for some of you. If you're involved with like two people or something, or someone you're with might be involved with two people, because there's something you need to be, there's a window of opportunity for you in the first half of August. Someone might be needing to make a decision. Let's see if the animals can clarify this. Dragonfly. Yeah, you definitely need to meditate, Sagittarius. I feel like your mind is kind of all over the place. You're getting all of these different thoughts, and it's hard for you to figure out what's your intuition versus what's kind of anxiety. And it's really important for you, before you make this decision, there's definitely a decision. This is kind of confirmation. You do need to make sure that you're coming from a neutral place here. Head over heart. You need to really calm your mind. Being mindful of breath, taking deep breaths throughout the day could be really, really helpful. And as you're making decisions, really ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? And really feel it in your body. Don't just be like, I'm fine, I feel good, or I feel anxious. What does that actually feel like in your body? Experience it. That's how you let these emotions flow through you. That's how this clarity comes to you. It's not about the mental story anymore. It's about the feeling, the current, the energy, the intuition. That's really going to help you with this decision. Very interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's someone you might have actually cut out, kind of looking over this. And that's someone who's coming back in, but it almost seems like there's someone new. Very, very interesting. Those are all the messages I am getting for you right now, Sagittarius. I do hope that this reading was helpful. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what's going on for you. This seems like a really interesting situation. And if I don't see you in a personal reading, or if maybe you're not the lucky winner of this giveaway, I will see you all in the next video. Bye, Sagittarius.